Okay, rumours became a reality, and now we have one right here. In this video, we're checking out the DJI Avata 360. Welcome to the channel, my name's Ben. In a previous video, we covered off rumours all about the DJI 360 kind of drone that was coming. We knew it was coming. There were rumours anyway that it was coming. Some people didn't agree, but DJI and others have made it quite apparent something was in the works. Then it got confirmed. People started reviewing the actual DJI Avata 360, and I managed to get my hands on one right here. So in this first video, we'll unbox it, have a look at the device, more of an unboxing first impressions video, and then we'll obviously fly it, get it into action in a future video, and show off the actual capabilities of the drone itself. So this one we've got here, we've got the DJI Avata 360, we've got the Motion Fly More combo set, which has got the DJI goggles N3 included, and then we've got the Motion Fly controller as well, so the single-handed kind of joystick approach, which I've never done before, so it's going to be a learning experience, but I'm really excited about giving those a go. I have tried goggles before on a drone, but that was a few years ago now, on more of a DIY build that I had. So I'm hoping that this takes it to a different level in terms of flying this. So 8K recording capable, 360-degree footage capable. Really excited about what this drone can do and what we can do in the future with it. Obviously being able to film in 360, I really enjoy. I've got the Insta360 X3, which is an older camera now in terms of its capabilities. I think the X5 is out for the Insta360. This is basically an 8K 360 camera strapped to an Avata. So it's the DJI Avata 360. So I'll stop talking, let's get inside the box, check out the product, get some close-up footage of the best I can anyway, just to show off the drone, what comes included in this set, and then we'll take it from there. But first of all, let's get inside this wrapper, get inside the box, and check out the hardware inside. Okay, that's everything inside the box. We've got the drone, which is a fixed drone, as you see. It doesn't fold or anything. It's a fixed unit, which brings me on to the first thing to mention actually, is the bag. Really smart bag, quite a big bag, but obviously the drone and the elements that come with it are all quite big. So that will obviously need a dedicated bag like this to fit everything into. So the drone goes in, we've then got the batteries. So we've got the batteries and the battery charger. So this is a cradle for charging the batteries in. The combo set I've got has got the 3 batteries. Everyone I've read is about a 15-minute flight time approximately for this, so you kind of do need at least 2 batteries. Obviously this combo set comes with the 3, which is even better, but if you've got the 1, I think you'll be forever charging your battery and you won't get much flight time or much enjoyment out of it waiting for batteries to charge basically. So 3 come in this, as I mentioned, with the actual charging capability built in, which is super. So they come with a little bit of charge in them, as you'd expect, so we do need to get them fully charged before we start using the drone. Joystick controller, that fly motion controller, really lightweight, fits in the palm of your hand, really ergonomically, sits in the palm of the hand. As I mentioned, never tried that before. Does need charging as well, which is USB-C chargeable. Then this bad boy, so we've got the goggles. So the goggles are a lot lighter than I expected them to be. I thought they would be a lot heavier. And these are nowhere near kind of, let's say, kind of Quest. They don't feel like a Meta Quest on your head. It does feel like a set of FPV goggles, which is what they are. But in terms of that kind of immersiveness or comfort of an actual VR headset, this isn't them. Now, they are comfy. I've tried them on that one time, and they do, as you could see, fit over glasses. Let me just put them on again. So put them on, there's an adjustable kind of dial at the back there where you can tighten things and loosen things off. So they are comfy. I'm wearing them with my glasses, and they seem okay for now. Obviously, it'd probably be more ideal if you're wearing them without glasses. We've got the 2 antennas there for the actual communication to the actual drone and the controller. So those fold back down. And then there is the battery that's built into the back of there. So it's a battery unit, and it looks like it's fully sealed in terms of that connection. But that obviously powers the actual headset itself. But from a balance perspective, having the battery on the back would be better. If it was on the front, it'd weigh too much and probably pull on the face too much. So battery on the back of the head, got soft kind of cushioning on the back of the head, nice foam there. Got foam on the front as well to wrap around the actual eyes. And the light seal seems pretty good as well, making sure that too much light doesn't come through kind of the side of the eyes, which can be quite distracting when wearing something like a headset. So that's nearly everything included. We've also got a couple more bits. We've got the landing mat in there, which is a bright orange landing mat. I won't open that inside. USB-C to USB-C cable for charging. Cleaning cloth, stickers and user manual. It looks like we've got some kind of Allen key for tightening something up, probably maybe for the propellers, actually, for replacing the propellers, which comes with 4, so 2B and 2A propellers to replace all 4 of them. So if anything does happen, it does break, for example, which I think you'll be unlucky, because you've got this kind of protection built in with the actual propeller guards obviously built in. There's no option to remove these. Some kind of drones and some DJI ones do have different options available, but this one doesn't. And there's a very similar kind of guard on the front, very similar to like the Neo as well. The Neo comes with something similar that's a bit chunkier. And then we can see the kind of masterpiece to this, the 8K camera that's built onto the front of there. It's got the 2 lenses, one on the front, one on the back, and obviously you need to be super careful with this to make sure it doesn't get damaged, for example, because if you get scratches on the 360 lenses, that can be a disaster for 360 kind of recording. Tons of sensors built into there, obstacle avoidance, etc, etc, but we'll get more into that when we actually start flying the drone itself. So just a couple more things. USB-C port built onto the side of the drone there, and we've got an SD card or micro SD card slot for obviously filming and recording footage on this. Bigger the better with this, obviously, with it being 8K. You need a nice big memory card to be storing probably what will be quite large footage on a SD card. And then we've got the compartment on the back there where the battery pushes into. So that's it, everything in the box, everything included in this combo set. The bag's really smart, it's a proper good quality camera bag. So you could use it for this and probably get a few more bits and bats in there, in any kind of other equipment you've got. Or if you've got existing things already for like a landing mat, for example, you can maybe leave that out of the bag and put something else in there. So overall, so far so good. DJI quality, DJI kind of parts, etc. are always really, really good. The actual experience of unboxing is always really, really good as well. So no complaints there. We've got loads in the combo set itself, everything we need to get going. As I mentioned, would recommend getting the 3 as well. What I want to do just to finish this video off, I'm going to get some side-by-side footage of this next to the Neo, the DJI Neo 2, just on the table here just to show you. So I'll get close-ups of everything, side-by-side view of this and the DJI Neo 2, just to give you a kind of a comparison of size. And then we'll probably finish for the video. Then next up, we'll be setting up the actual drone itself, so footage of setting that up in the application and getting outside, probably into the garden to start with, to actually fly this thing. Super excited, but a little bit apprehensive about using the goggles and the different actual controller. So in future videos, well, I might see what else we can fly the drone with, not just the headset and this Fly More controller, but we will see. So back in a second with some close-up footage of the drone, the extra stuff that comes with it, and as I mentioned, a side-by-side comparison next to the DJI Neo 2. Okay, all done for this first video on the DJI Avata 360. Fly more combo, loads included with this, with the 3 batteries, the controller, the headset, etc, etc. The goggles, sorry, not the headset. But the drone itself, looking great, looking as expected. One thing that's been pointed out in a few other reviews that I've watched as well is the fact this isn't foldable, so you can't fold things up to make it smaller. It's rigid, which isn't a problem for me, to be fair. It goes in a bag, you keep it in a bag. I suppose if you wanted to travel easier with this, it would be better if it folded up, if it was hinged into maybe more small, compact. But it does stay thin, nice and thin. Obviously the thickest part is the actual camera part of it. But for me, that's not a problem. For some people, it might be. So if you're looking at different models, different drones, that could be something that's kind of not for you. But for me, as I mentioned, not a problem so far anyway. So we're all done with this first video on the DJI Avata 360. Unboxing, close-up footage, and then we're going to step into setting things up on the application, DJI application, and getting outside and flying things in the next video. Okay, all done now. Hopefully you've liked the video, or at least found it informative. If you have, please do give it a thumbs up, give it a like. If not for any reason, give it a thumbs down, give it a dislike. Let me know in the comment section why. Any questions about the drone, any questions about the setup, any questions at all, let me know in the comment section. Any suggestions for the next video, please drop them into the comment section. I will pick those up and try and include certain things in the next video if there's anything specific you want to see. But hopefully the things that I will cover will be the most obvious and most important things anyway. If you want to follow the Huson DIY channel for follow-up videos on the DJI Avata 360 and much, much more, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you on the next one.